convinced me. Had to use my own 2 eyes to see.
Trapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut throat like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Hey. Cold gang with the cocaine. The more money make more rain. Going up a bank while I'm back in propane. Point blank range, get nose range. Skip to my Lou with the pack and the cat. Jiffy, Lou with the bricks, where they at? Drippin', ooze, the paddock all wet. Birds in the truck, they ain't leaving at the nest. Get 5 face set like milk. Yup, running with the pack, got slipped. Hands in the cookie jar, cut his finger off. Being greedy, we gon' cut his tummy out. 100 bricks on the road, took a couple routes. Flush mama house, Hermes and Philly couch. I ain't really with the razzle dazzle. Knock him out, but then I throw him off the boat paddle. Go to Tijuana, put the kilo on the saddle. Sack him, hit a lick and cop a pterodactyl. Pap him, chop a bite down like an apple. Match it with the acres with
Nothing could have made me believe. No one could have convinced me. Had to use my own 2 eyes to see.
Trapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut throat like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Hey. Cold gang with the cocaine. The more money make more rain. Going up a bank while I'm back in propane. Point blank range, get nose range. Skip to my Lou with the pack and the cat. Jiffy, Lou with the bricks, where they at? Drippin', ooze, the paddock all wet. Birds in the truck, they ain't leaving at the nest. Get 5 face set like milk. Yup, running with the pack, got slipped. Hands in the cookie jar, cut his finger off. Being greedy, we gon' cut his tummy out. 100 bricks on the road, took a couple routes. Flush mama house, Hermes and Philly couch. I ain't really with the razzle dazzle. Knock him out, but then I throw him off the boat paddle. Go to Tijuana, put the kilo on the saddle. Sack him, hit a lick and cop a pterodactyl. Pap him, chop a bite down like an apple. Match it with the acres with the horses and the cow.
Ain't no business, less the family in it. Ain't no business, less the family in it.
Nisha out Vegas.
Top smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get jank.
My brother is a
give
killer.
you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get jank. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. All set. Records on records, got backers on backers on right. Gonna have some fun.
Hey y'all, hey, what is up everybody? What is up? It is your girl EJ the TV Junkie, and y'all already know what time it is. It is the Family Business New Orleans time, and y'all already know how it went down. They had the masquerade ball, so dang it, if they had it, we having it too. Okay, so I got my girls with me, and y'all already know we gotta bring everybody up because everybody has on their masks. They're so cute, y'all. I gotta bring them up and get the vibe check. Let me know how y'all was feeling about this episode in the chat. And shout out to my girl, Candy. She is sick. I am so sorry, baby, that you are sick and not feeling well. I know you want us to be up here, but I hope you get well soon. Let me go ahead and get everybody up for the vibe check. Let's see. All right, let me go ahead and get Miss Letitia up. Hey, boo.
Hey.
How
We're
are
here
you?
for the Masquerade Ball.
Hey, okay. Nice. And let me go ahead and bring my girl, Miss Tika Deshawn. Hey, boo. How are you?
Listen, y'all, we about to have some fun in New Orleans, baby. What's
Okay.
good, EJ? I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
Okay. That was a good episode.
Yes, it was.
And then up we got to my girl, Tamika. Hey, boo.
Hey.
Okay. With the blue on.
I
So
love it.
cute.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. It is
Let's
so
get
pretty. And then last but not least, we got somebody new to the channel. Well, she's been up here one time with me when we were just doing like a real relaxed live, but she's never been on like one of our official lives. I got my girl Lexi in the building. Hey, Lex.
Hey, Lex.
Questions. One. Hi, everybody. Number
Hey.
two, I already told them in the background, I'm a transparent person. Miss Letitia, she gonna get me together for the next themed event live. I'm hiring her because ain't no way she came up there and she had the audacity, y'all, not the caucasity, but the audacity to come up with the RuPaul feathered fan. And then we got Miss Tamika, back there with the balloons. We got your girl EJ up there with the strobe lights and with the glittery mask. She embodying Marie, but we ain't gonna go there because I already said it in the back. I ain't gonna say it in the front. That is the one thing I won't say. And then we got the peacock blue with the elegance, and then I'm sitting up here cooking, slaving away in the kitchen with a purple mask, y'all.
Girl, everybody's welcome.
I just want to say, I got questions. As you can see, I got questions.
Oh, Lord,
But hey,
have
y'all.
mercy. Hey, Lexi. Y'all, that's Lexi. She got questions. But anyway, y'all already know how I go. We got to start out with the vibe check because I need to know how y'all was feeling about this episode. First and foremost, everybody looks amazing. Y'all look so cute with y'all mask on. Tika, what's your vibe check? How was you feeling about this episode?
Girl, sexy can I? Sneaker links everywhere. Oh my God, I love the episode. Skunk gonna get skunked, literally. Everything was amazing. Oh boy, listen, Saint needs some help. Saint really needs some help. So I gave the episode, I actually gave the episode a 10 this week. I was here for it all.
You was here for all the shenanigans? Okay, I'm not
All
mad
of
at
the
that.
shenanigans.
That is what's up. First of all, please tell me it's juice you drinking. What you give what's your vibe check?
This is grapefruit juice.
Okay.
But it got a little something in it. But it is grapefruit juice.
What's your vibe check, boo?
About 40% grapefruit juice, y'all. Thank you, Jesus.
Girl.
My vibe check. Ooh, y'all gonna hate me. I gave it an 8 because I got questions. Things that scored high. I liked Marquise's character development. I liked his acting development, y'all. Y'all felt the way about Skunk. I liked Skunk coming up. I mean, yeah, Skunk is Skunk, but I liked him coming up. I liked Larry. I liked him being, Rico Suave, je ne sais quoi. I liked him being all of the things this episode, right? I was like, wait a second, I need me a man to come up in a mask and pretend he's somebody else on the weekend so we can get it popping, right? I still know who I'm with, but he gonna pretend for everybody else, but he's still about that life. I like that.
Okay, well that's
I did not like.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't like old girl coming up like she was the Temu version of the Hunger Games, when she was welcoming everybody to the party. Like, and I know she couldn't pick her own wardrobe. And Carl, if you're watching this, I know you are, hearts. Please hire one of the lovely ladies Because we're going to get you right. We're going to get you right and tight. I just felt like it was a slash Harry Potter Hunger Games outfit, right? With the
Girl, I
feathers,
cannot.
with the
See,
reddish pink
you about to
feathers.
go on mute. Tamika, what's your vibe check, boo boo? I should listen now.
I like this episode. I liked it. I think I'm gonna be giving it a high score. I'm doing my Tika tonight. I'll give it a 10. It's 10s across the board.
Okay, I did too. I thought this was a 10-10 as well. I actually really enjoyed this episode. I started off with I want to say I started off at like about a 9, but I looked at it a couple of more times and it came up for me after I watched it a couple more times. I was like, oh, okay, I really enjoyed this. Shout out to P. Bronson. Thank you for the super sticker. I definitely appreciate you. Tika, I got your vibe check already. Letitia. I'm trying to remember who was next.
Yes. Okay. So after talking to everybody or listening to everybody, I'm gonna give it a 10 as well. I was at the 9.5 mark, but I forgot. I don't know how I forgot this, but yes, the Larry appearance and in costume and everything was just it just took it over to that. I mean, it was danger and suspense and some romance and all of that, and some deceit, of course. All of that wrapped up into one. So yeah, I definitely give it a 10. Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
But I'm mad at
that's what's
Skunk too because I can't stand a snitch. And I
up.
can't stand a blackmailer because blackmail is a despicable act. I cannot stand it.
Well,
So,
Candy gave it a 9.5 in the chat. Ember says she loves masquerades scenes on TV shows. I do too. I think they're so nice. Those are some of my favorites. Shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn with the $5 super chat. This episode should have been called When the Saints Come Marching In, because baby, and did.
okay.
Thank you everybody for coming through. Kendall, Vonnie Love, we appreciate y'all. Diana, yeah, we appreciate everybody that's coming through and the people that the couple of people that we have over on Instagram as well. I tried to go ahead and stream this to Instagram to see if I could do something different tonight. Maybe the Instagram might be favorable to me and put me in the algorithm or something. I don't know. Hey Lawrence, thank you so much. We appreciate you. I love all the masks. I think they did an amazing job with that. But y'all know how we do. We gotta have our icebreaker. And last week I was a little extra. I had some time on my hand. This week, I didn't have as much time, so we gonna do a little something like this. I like to call it, I ain't gave it a name just yet, but it's a versus situation. So let's just say you got a relationship problem. Who you asking for advice and why? Letitia, I'm starting with you. Is it gonna be Orlando or is it gonna be Marquise? Oh, you on mute, boo.
Oh, I was just talking away too. Oh my gosh. So I was like, this is a hard time because neither one of them know anything about relationships. However, I'm gonna go with Orlando because we have seen him grow up just a little bit with him protecting his family right now. He's always loved Ruby, but because he couldn't have her, he was out here wilding. I wouldn't take any kind of relationship advice from Marquise. He don't know what he's doing. So I'm happy to go with Orlando. So.
Tika, who you taking? Who you gonna go get the relationship advice for and why?
Girl, do I have to choose either one of them?
Yes,
Neither one
you
of
can
them know
only
about
choose.
real
You get to
relationships.
choose
Well, okay,
one.
wait a minute.
And you can't say neither. Amber, you
Okay,
can't say
all
neither.
right. All right, okay, here we go. Orlando. I would have to go with Orlando. He's a little more mature. He understands a portion of what love is. He has someone that he loves. He's willing to fight for that love. So it'd have to be Orlando.
That's crazy. With
Marquise just
Orlando,
happy being a side dude. So,
that's crazy when Orlando make it to the front. Woo.
Right. Yeah,
it
but in
is. He
comparison,
didn't give us much choice, you know that.
I know. That's what was so good
Right.
about it. Lex, who you going with? Orlando or Marquise? And you gotta pick one. You cannot not pick one. You gotta pick just one.
Notice that she gave me that caveat, right? Because she already knew where I was going. I was going to go with the verses, right? That was going to be my choice. Shout out to Miss Ember Skelly in the chat. Me and you, we here. But I'm actually gonna go with Marquise, right? He already know these hoes ain't loyal, so why are we choosing Orlando? No offense to his baby mama, I'm sure she's a great woman at heart. But she was a hoe. I mean, I'm sorry. She was a lady of the night and an escort.
We use
So
304.
Really
we use 304 over here, okay?
I mean, is he really choosing? Is he giving us the best options? Marquise know what Antoinette is, right? Her name is.
I mean, but this ain't about him though, Lex. You the one who got the problem. You just going to him.
I'm just saying. I'm going. Look, when I have the problem, I'm going to the person with the most experience and who making better life choices. I'm going with Marquise.
For the record, Lexi, Orlando was Ruby's first job. Thank you very much.
That part, and you know I can't stay in Ruby, but that is a fact. To make
okay.
Who you
so
choosing,
can we say that Ruby signed up for the role? Can we say that she signed up for the role?
No, we cannot. We off Ruby.
Oh, so we can't.
Ruby no
so
more.
we just gonna pretend that she went on a blind job date.
Me and Ruby we good now. I have no Ruby.
Okay. All right, because she didn't know the job was dangerous.
Tamika, I'm skipping over Lex because she gonna keep going. What's your vibe check, boo?
This is like from bad to worse, from evil to more evil. I don't even know. This is not. What is the relationship problem? It depends on what the problem is. I don't know. I feel like I gotta say Orlando too. Marquise is just doing too much for me.
What you say, Marquise? He don't know, huh? Antoinette is the one you can't turn into a house. Okay. If I had to choose one of these, ironically, I would go with Orlando. And y'all know how I feel about Orlando. That just says a lot at this point. And we all know the reasons why. Because at this point, I feel like Orlando has grown a little bit, but Marquise is still making these bad choices. I mean, and they super bad. They not just a little bad. They are very bad. We going to the next one, Lex. We going to the next one. Let me see.
I just had a question why you chose the picture of him with that fake frontal instead of a bald head. That was my question.
Next question. This is let me bring out my thing because I got a visual a listening for this one. So you can only listen to one of these theme songs for the rest of your life. Which one are you gonna listen to? I'm gonna play it. Can y'all hear it? Why is my headphones not working?
She playing the OG one right now. And now the new one.
Oh shit. All right, my headset. One sec, y'all. One sec. Okay, my headset. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because I don't know what I just felt like I couldn't hear anything. But y'all know the theme songs. I don't know why it wouldn't play, but y'all know it. Which one you going with, Lex? You going with OG or you going with Family Business?
Definitely OG. Definitely OG. I don't know why. I don't like the lyrics of the new one.
Okay, I mean, hey.
But OG hits.
Okay, that's what's up. Tamika, OG, or we going with the new one?
That's hard. I like both of them.
Me too.
It's hard. I ain't gonna lie.
But you can only listen to one for the rest of your life.
Oh God, I can only listen to one for the rest of my life. Oh man. Mix them in together.
Can't even do a mix.
Yeah, God, we need the remix. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna say the OG.
Okay. Tikadushi.
Well, with me being from Miami and loving bounce, loving that anything that can make your body shake, make your body do that thing, I'm gonna go with New Orleans. Okay.
Okay, I second your emotion. I'm actually the New Orleans song has grown on me so much. At first, I didn't know. I was like, there's just no way they can outdo We Gotta Mention in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like they couldn't. But every time I hear Ain't No Family, Ain't No Family, like if something about it is just real catchy and something about it just make you wanna like bounce a little bit. We Gotta Mention in Dubai is just like it's strong and I love it, but and I always thought that's one of my top theme songs of like all shows next to Ruthless, because y'all know I actually love Ruthless theme song too, because it's just funny. It's funny if you watch the show and you hear the theme song, you just realize how crazy it is. But this one right here has actually it done made my list. I actually really like it, so I would go with that if I had to listen to something, because I would want to just be bouncing. So Tisha, what do you think?
As much as I love the new one because burn that city down about them, okay, I could get with that sentiment and having that kind of loyalty to your family and your
Yeah.
friends and stuff, but I can't get past no, that's my jam. So I'll have to go with the OG. That's mine.
Okay, girl, I understand because it's a hard decision.
Those
Candy
trumpets.
said she liked the new one. What you got your hand up for? What you got to say?
So can I just give you guys a little historical moment, historical fact? We are in Black History Month. I like to still call it African American History Month, but I digress. So with regards to We Got a Mansion in Dubai, I feel like I don't know. But I feel like the reason why they emphasize that part is it's literally almost impossible to own a mansion in Dubai if you do not have what they call United Emirate heritage. If you do not have that in your blood, you don't get to buy a mansion in Dubai. It don't matter how rich you are. You've never heard about Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, even Elon Musk, the Kardashians, none of them ever owning property in Dubai, because you have to actually be a resident, an actual nationalist of the United Emirates in order to even buy property, because they actually give you a home if you were born in that country. So the emphasis on that to me, because I know that little tidbit says, yo, we got it like that we're above everybody else. So that is
And
one of the main
is.
reasons why.
And is. So let's go ahead and finish up our icebreaker, y'all, so we can go ahead and get into this episode. We got to know, who would you be stuck in a room with for 24 hours? And Lex, I appreciate you. That is definitely some good info, which I did know that. But, for those who did not know, hey, now you know, putting you up on game. Who would you be stuck in a room with for 24 hours, y'all? Like, who you finna be stuck with? You finna be stuck in there with Saint, or you finna be in there with Xavier? Tamika, who you gonna be with?
No, Lord, these choices is really killing it. I mean, what am I stuck in there doing?
You just in a room.
Nothing, none of you. Like,
And it might be a gun in there somewhere, so watch out. I was actually gonna put that in there, but then I decided not to be that extra.
I mean, are they on my side? Like, I'm gonna say Saint.
Okay. Tika, who you gonna be stuck in the room with for 24 hours?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with Saint. Listen, all you have to do is not mention Antoinette, and you should be safe with Saint. You know what I mean? He throw it off a little bit, so you just tread lightly. Don't mention Antoinette's name, and you're good.
Okay, that part. I feel the same exact way. That's exactly who I would go with too. Xavier, I don't really know what his triggers are. I fool around and say I'm an honorary Duncan and be up out of that thing.
Everything.
Lex, what is your who you saying in the room with for 24 hours? Xavier or Saint? He said,
Question.
brother. Oh no question. Just who you gonna stay in the room with
Well,
for
I
24
would
hours.
say Saint because Miss Tamika just said it. As long as you don't say nothing about Antoinette, but if Miss Antoinette was his first, and you got to put it on him to secure your safety, then I feel like I would be more secure with Saint. Does that make questions and answer?
No.
No.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Tisha.
Listen, I don't know what y'all talking about. Saying if you look at him wrong, he might go off. I just cannot. I will be in there with Xavier, and we will be in there talking about fishing and anything else he like about the lake because my last name ain't Duncan. So he ain't got no beef with me, child. So we were gonna be in there talking it up, chatting it up, and we're gonna be talking about I'll let him read the Quran to me. We'll be sitting in there talking about fish. Listen, that's what I said. 24 hours, that's cool. Let's get a drink or so, whatever, and then and leave out afterwards. I
Girl,
can't deal with Saint. Saint is wild. He's just too dang on unpredictable. Just give me Xavier any day.
girl, I don't know about that. I'm scared of Xavier.
Mm-mm.
But I feel you though. I guess if you just, make sure that you stay away from the Duncans. So you
That's what I
need
said. My
help
last
moving a
name ain't
body
Duncan.
and if you need help moving a body and hiding the body, who you calling, Vegas or Floyd, Tisha?
Oh, Vegas, because clearly Floyd does not know how to be discreet enough. So, and I love him. I love him. I love him. But Vegas, he gonna get it done. It's gonna be discreetly done. Plus, he's very well respected. He gonna have somebody else do it. You ain't gonna even know. That's
Okay,
it.
gonna
That's
be
it.
done.
Vegas is it.
Done. Lex,
Done
who you
done.
need? Who you gonna call? And just answer the question:
Already
who you,
know
Vegas
I'm
or
choosing
Floyd?
Vegas every single time. Putting all my money on Vegas for obvious reasons in the background chat. But Michael Jai White, aka Vegas, he could drop kick somebody and help me get rid of that body because he know how to buy barrels in salt. That's all I gotta say.
Girl, that's why I love you, Lex. Tamika, who you gonna get to help hide the body and move the body?
I'm going with Vegas. Yeah, I gotta rock with Vegas.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm going Vegas every single time. Tikadushi, who you going with?
Yeah, I gotta go with the obvious choice, Vegas. But he did get snatched up for a couple of hours, so But I'll go with Vegas no matter what, win or lose.
Okay. Now, y'all, last icebreaker. Who you going on a road trip with and why? I'll go first. I'm going with Paris all day, every day. We gonna have fun every single time. Paris is gonna hype it up for you. Paris is gonna make sure that you have the time of your life. It ain't gonna be a dull moment up in there. I love me some Lauren, but I just feel like Paris is always gonna be a vibe every single time. Lex, who you going on the road trip with and why?
Ooh. So are we going with Paris with those eyebrows or are we
Girl,
going
if you
with
don't
Lauren with that? I
stop,
feel
no
like we going with
ma'am.
Lauren because if we get pulled over, on the interstates, Route 66, I feel like Lauren's smile gonna get us out, right? Paris
She
look
does
like
have a
she
beautiful
about to pull
smile.
a strap. Lauren gonna get us out, so I'm going with Lauren.
Girl, you crazy because she does have a gorgeous smile. Tamika, who you going with, boo?
I'm going with Paris. I don't really mess with Lauren like that. I might feel different about her later, but right now I got to, you know, hop in the car with Paris.
Okay, because Paris, y'all gonna do what it do. Tikadushi, who you hopping with?
Well, girl, I'm gonna have to do the opposite of what everybody else doing. I'm gonna roll out with Lauren because I done lived that life that Paris has lived. So it's time for me to slow down, calm down, relax, relate, release. And I'm gonna hang out with Lauren. She seems like, and plus she's a little young, so she can't get in but so much trouble. So I'm gonna hang with the youngster. It's gonna be Lauren.
I'm trying to have trouble all day, every day. Did you go, Tisha?
Nope.
I already know, because you know what? I know who you're gonna pick every single time, because you can't stand Paris, so you gonna automatically default to Lauren. Who you gonna
Not
pick?
true. That is not true. Depending on, seriously, this is one of those things where it's like, okay, depends on what mood I'm in. Because if I am in the mood to just go out and have a good time, whatever, I would go with Paris because I know she would know the deal, But I'm with Tika. I want to relax. Let us go sit by the pool somewhere. We can go on a nice, quiet, slow moving road trip and
Oh
just look at the
Lord.
scenery and stuff. I ain't got to go to the bars. I ain't into that. So yeah, I'm
That
probably
part.
going with Lauren.
What are we doing, people?
Yeah,
Figured
but
you
it's
wanna do
not
the right
because
thing.
it's default.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So we gotta go ahead and jump into this. Was the icebreaker. We got to start off with I have some clips that go around, y'all. So let me actually bring this down a little bit, scale this down so we can get more of the background, because I actually put another background up here because I'm extra.
So you first. Figured
Okay.
you'd want to do the right thing.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I talked to my mom, my uncle, and we'll take care of everything.
Good. Because Sam was special. I'm sure there's never going to be another bull like him.
That's right.
Did you say a bull? As in a...
Y'all, the neighbors from next door came through and they said, hey, listen, we need you to pay us $150,000 basically, because y'all done ran, one of your customers done ran over they didn't let them know what it was at first, and then we find out later that it's a whole bull, and I'm just like, what are we doing here? What was y'all see how Marquise just went straight into business mode? I actually like that about him. Like, he was going to try to figure out, he asking all the right questions so that he can figure out what they need to do in order to rectify this situation, until he found out it was a bull. Tika, girl, talk about your boy.
Girl, that's what I said. A damn bull. If y'all don't sit your ass down somewhere, go back over there to that farm. But I love, like you said, EJ, I love that Marquis. He got into motion. He was like, okay, let's see what we need to do, to fix this situation. $100,000 is quite steep, but he was going, in his mind, he was going to like figure it out, until they mentioned that, well, Sam is like family, but family was actually a bull, a steer, that I guess that's the bull that be pumping all the other cows so it can make all the babies. But I'm like, $100,000 for a bull. Yeah, y'all can get the heck on out of Dodge. So I love that moment. It was comical as well. It was serious in the beginning, but then when you found out who Sam really was, it became very comical. So I loved it.
Okay, that was funny. And for those of us that read the book or whatnot, we know that the family next door, that their land that the Blues encroaches on their land, and that's the reason why they're paying them $5,000 a month. I know they don't really make that clear in the television show, but that's the reasoning behind it. So, just a little FYI. Hold on, let me get my other things up, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, this is the right one. Trying to find my second video, and then I'm gonna come to. Okay, that was Sam the Bull. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into this one. We all gonna talk about this one right here. This right here was crazy.
The really friendly one with a big fat ass. Oh, I know that look. That's the look of a motherfucker that ain't gonna let shit go. Ain't no way I'm gonna be looking over my shoulder for the rest of my fucking life. Anybody else got something to say about my wife?
Listen, I ain't got nothing to say about your wife, bro. Not a damn thing to say about her today, right now. I think I done said enough. Tikadushi, what's the deal with Saint was sitting up there calm like a mug, just cool, dapping it up, and then things just escalated. I mean, Prince tried to tell her boy, cut it, but he wouldn't listen. He wasn't paying attention, and now he out of there. What were your thoughts just on Saint and his 0 to 100 situation?
Yeah, Saint is definitely mental health. Like I said, you don't have to ever worry about me mentioning Antoinette's name in your presence, sir. Probably not even in your absence. I will never ever mention her name, because the fact that this dude, first of all, he didn't just mention her name. He called her what you call it, 304? He called her a 304. a nice body. Like he was just doing too much, and then considering the fact that Prince was just telling him, "Calm down, dude. Hush, be quiet." Shh. Like he was doing all kind of signals and signs and everything else that he could think of, and Chino just wasn't hearing it. So Saint did what he did. Pop, pop, pop. Ain't gonna leave you to come back and get me later. You know.
Okay, which we had literally just heard Jean say that on the last episode when he took out Red. What's his name? Red. Yeah, Red. With the Club Lanu, like he never had any intention of letting Red live. Lex, what are your thoughts about Saint and how he goes from 0 to 100 like real quick?
Well, I feel like I had just said this previously, but I guess I'll say it again. I feel like Antoinette may have been Saint's first love, so to speak. And if y'all know, like I know, and ladies, y'all don't have to say nothing. Look, I'm gonna put myself out there all day, every day. I feel like when you deal with somebody and you they first love, things are a little bit weird for life. And I feel like that's where we are with Saint, because it sounds like Saint did a bid. He did at least 10 to 15 years, especially if it was considered involuntary manslaughter and he was coming up on his 17th, 18th birthday. So that means that he was still a minor in whatever state he may have committed said crime. And then that's why he got that 10 to 12 years. So he got out at about 30. And Antoinette was his, crush from high school. And I feel like that's where we at. That's where we're at. So I would give Saint some grace here because maybe he ain't had nothing else in love. That's where I'm at.
Miss Rice said Saint was disrespected, so he had to handle it, and he did. Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate it. I mean, yeah, he definitely handled it. I mean, honestly, like Saint is this character that I love to hate because I love to see what he's gonna do next. Because I love seeing people get got. Like that's like my mission is just to see who gonna get got next. Like I'd be like, okay, who about to get got? Okay, I'm ready for somebody to get up out of here. But I mean, it got to be the right people, and I just feel like Saint is gonna be that lunatic that I want. Like that I just want to see, and I want to see what he's gonna do next. But yeah, him going from 0 to 100 was wild. Like it was so crazy to me. I was just like, Chino, you was digging yourself into a deeper and deeper hole every time. You just keep going, and you just not listening. I know you hear him over here telling you to cut it, but yet you keep going. Tisha, what are your thoughts on Saint?
Well, when Saint told that man that he married him, he should have zipped the lips. Period. He shouldn't have said another word. But to be honest, I did not see him make a face at Saint. It sounded like you said, EJ, because John just said those same things last week. It sounds to me like, oh, okay. Because remember how he addressed John last week? He was like,
it was this Facebook.
Okay, all that is to me, it doesn't seem like it was like, oh, I'm gonna come back and get you. I think he was looking for a reason anyway. And when he said John last week, he was like, "That's why you're the boss. You know best." Saint, all this is doing is reinforcing the idea that Saint wants to one day go from 2 to 1, and so he is completely unhinged. There is no reason for someone. I mean, okay, you can check somebody about disrespecting your wife. I mean, certainly Marceau could use some pointers in but I digress. But but he did not have to go there. I was like, dang, just gone. And it's funny you said that, EJ, about wanting to like him. See, I loved him in the book, but now seeing him on screen, I'm like, he gives me pause. I like him, but he's giving me pause.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely is playing that role. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I am really liking to hate the character Saint, if that makes sense. Like I'm liking the idea of not liking him. Tika Dushi, what are your thoughts on Saint? 0 to 100, real quick. Is she froze? Are you froze, Tika?
Girl, you know I couldn't see
Oh,
to
there you
turn my
go.
mic back on. I'm back. I couldn't see to turn my mic on. You know I need to
Okay.
put my glasses on. But we don't we talk, we don't judge. But Saint is
Exactly.
just, we know he's thrown off. Like, do you expect anything less? And you know, he's doing everything that Jean is teaching him. Like, if anything we could say about Saint is that he does pay attention. But yeah, he got ruthless when he decided that it was time for him to go. And bruh, how else did you expect him to look at you? You literally just took his windpipe in your hands and put it to sleep. So was he supposed to be
Right.
smiling? So yeah, he's thrown off. But and I like what Letitia is saying about Saint may possibly be trying to bide for number one. He wants to go from number two to number one. And because I had that thought as well as I was watching him and Jean in the last episode interact with each other. So you know, but ain't not like Jean. He's just a younger version of Jean. I guess that's what I can say. Part 1A for right now.
Yeah. I do like, the only thing is that I do agree with Saint on the fact of once you cross the line and you do that to somebody, you do got to watch your back. That person always, how many times have we seen stuff where somebody punked somebody and then they always try to come back and get them later, just because they didn't like the way they did that. So he had to go regardless, but I mean, John's still crazy. Tamika, talk about your crazy boy Saint. Not like that. I don't think she practiced.
Yeah, I feel like Homeboy should have been able to catch the cues, and not only that, what's his name, Prince? He was trying to warn him. He was like, chill out. Chill. I mean, but I could understand that being his reaction when everybody around town and in the jail seemed like they done, had her as like, oh, I know you playing, you ain't marry her, but too bad for him. I mean, it is his wife. Once he found out it was his wife, he should have just shut up. If that's who you want to marry, that's your business, okay? What they say, we listen, we don't judge. That's what he should have done.
Exactly. And that's how you have to be, too. Listen, don't judge. But let's move on to a Prince and actually Lauren, because this was another one of my favorite parts.
Prince, I'm Lauren.
It's a pleasure, Lauren.
You know what? It just dawned on me, Tisha, that you haven't forgiven Lauren for the energy that she came with on the OG Family Business. I kept trying to figure out, I was like, why would you not? I was like, Lauren is so the least problematic person at this point. But then it hit me that you be holding grudges like I do. So now I understand. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But I was actually excited about Lauren and Prince getting together. I feel like it's going to be a disaster overall, but I'm excited for the journey and I'm excited to see where it's going to go, because I really feel like Prince is the least problematic in his crew. I feel like he's just doing a job and he just showing up to do what he have to do. This is the life that he's in and he just doing his job. But I don't feel like I feel like he and Lauren are going to vibe really well together. But I don't think that he's going to want to go into this war that they're about to go into because of this. So I think that it's going to be interesting. Tisha, what you think?
Definitely. Listen, I didn't like the energy she came forward to Sonya with. That was out of line. She was out of pocket. But I'm here for her falling in love because, I started to like her a little bit more too. She got softer on me when she had met Roman and he was lightweight trying to, holler without, obviously they didn't know. But finding out that she was a virgin, finding out that, she hadn't really had very much experience with men at all. I think this is cute. This will be a cute storyline, but it's going to be very much West Side Story, child, because no, this is not going to work out the way they think it's going to work out, but we shall see.
What, Saeed? Okay, Lex, what you think?
I don't even know why you even called my name because you've been seeing me laughing this whole time.
That's why I was like, let me go ahead and let her get it out.
So, y'all remember when Ralph Tresvant came out with his single album? And he came out with that song, You Need a Man with Sensitivity. And that's what I was singing when y'all saw me like dancing. And y'all notice y'all ain't never seen Ralph Tresvant with no woman, right? I digress.
He is married.
So I feel like
thank you, Tisha, but I'm gonna let her cook. Go ahead.
I feel like the character Prince is very forlorn, right? I feel like that is your Cinderella Prince Charming storyline. I feel like when they did the casting for this, they did an excellent job. And y'all already know how I feel about casting. I feel like this is a great storyline. And I feel like these actors deserve at least an NAACP award or something. That's what I feel.
Tamika, what's your thoughts on Prince and Lauren? Because Lex can't ever be serious. What's your thoughts on Prince and Lauren? I cannot.
I'm curious to see where this is going to go because we know that this is like the forbidden love. We on the opposite side of the tracks, and maybe I'll get a little bit more interest in Lauren. See how things going to be popping and what's going to be shaking and baking. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I feel you. Tikadushi?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Tamika. I just want to see what it develops into. Their interaction in itself was cute. It was, because they're two youngsters. In less than an hour of getting to know one another. They're actually taking the time to kind of talk, have a conversation. We know she like to smoke the extra cigars, you know what I'm saying? Like that's who she is. But then he's like, oh, we sound like a good connection. You know what I mean? Like in his mind, he's thinking, how can I get some of this so we can sell it or we can product, do whatever we got to do with it. But at the end of the day, we're going to find out. We'll just watch and see how this whole relationship plays out. Of course, we know that some things are going to get in their way. She already knows that he's a part of the Crescent Boys. However, he don't know that she is a part of the Duncan family. So I'm just looking forward to seeing how it all plays out.
Okay, that part. I feel you on that.
Lauren gonna have him singing, I can tell you how I feel.
Night and day.
Daddy song behind Lauren, okay? I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm not mad at that either. Let's go to the next clip, y'all. We gotta talk about.
Well, I am sure he wouldn't mind. But then again, a man just might kill a motherfucker over you.
Okay, so Larry done made his way up in here. I laughed when him and Skunk had their little interaction. That was so funny to me. But Nene love her some doggone Larry. Tamika, like she loved him like real bad. She was like, listen, I don't dance with nobody but my husband. I'm like, ma'am, your husband is on the run somewhere, been locked up for a long time in a mental facility, but yet you still holding out and waiting on him. I think it's admirable. I think it's respectable. I actually love that for her, that she has that much loyalty to him, because I don't think a lot of people would. How do you feel about Larry, coming on in here? Sarah, no.
Yeah, this part had me cheesing and when he he ran into, who was it, Skunk, and he was like, I'm Lord forgive him, Lord, he don't know who this is, he don't know who he effing with. But I loved this. I don't know how she didn't know it was him until when he started talking, but I'm like, okay. And the fact that Cousin Curtis, the child, I don't know, you didn't know that was him that she was talking to on the phone, and then you don't recognize him either. He over here getting in his feelings like, wait a minute, they're gonna be rubbing on my mama. Who she down here dancing with? But I loved everything about it. I love that they still have that love for each other, regardless of, Larry cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But
Okay, because he is that, definitely that. But I love the Larry character. He's actually one of my favorite characters. Now, when he was holding Elsie hostage, I did not like him until the very end when we realized that he just really believed what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? But I think I have a love for Larry because of reading the grand opening. Larry in the grand opening books is just a vibe to me because he just no nonsense and he just is what he is, but he really does love his family. And I think you build that connection with that character in the books. Letitia, what are your thoughts on Larry popping in?
Yes, I agree with you completely. I love Larry too. And I do realize that, okay, maybe Curtis couldn't realize, but the way his mask was, you could not see his face. And his jacket kind of covered him in a way that may not have actually shown his actual stature. So I can totally see now how maybe Curtis didn't know it was him. But I love that he was there. He said, "Listen, I love me some Nene. I'm going to get my Nene." And he showed up at
Mm-hmm.
the ball to be her. Um, well, she, for her to be his belle, and it was just very cute. I love how they interacted with each other, and they're a love story that I can really appreciate because I'm also, obviously the book reader too, and she been around since way way back. He ain't never thought about nobody else except his Nene. So yeah, I'm here for them.
That part. Absolutely. Tamika, how you feel? Did you go about Larry already? I can't remember.
Yeah, I went. I went.
Okay, Tika Dushi did, and then Lex.
Listen, Larry and the family took 75 north to the turnpike over to I-10 and went on straight through Jacksonville and everywhere else to get to his love, Nene. And I absolutely love it. I definitely agree with what Letitia said as far as his statue. You couldn't really tell that he was, Larry because of his whole outfit, the mask. You couldn't really tell who he was. But I love the way that they love each other, no matter what his mental health status is. No matter what, the love is there. And of course, it took a moment for him to talk and give that little crazy laugh that he gives for her to realize, oh, this is my man. I was excited. Nene about to get her some. So, I was here for it all. And somebody mentioned about Curtis up there hating. I mean, I ain't gonna even lie. I like cousin Curtis being single, but at that moment I was like, bro, go get you some, because you are in your mama's business. Let your mama live her life right now. So that's where I was with it.
And that's
Lex.
exactly what Aunt Shirley told him to do too. Go find you some business. Leave your mama alone.
And it.
Lex, your go.
Hi y'all. So I'm on probation, so I gotta be nice. I do honestly want to agree with Miss Tamika and Miss Tika Dushi. There's something like, yes, Miss Nene was caught off guard in the first 45 seconds, but she knew her man. And we don't know if it was his stature, like you said. We don't know if it was his smell or his cadence and words. I feel like in the TV show, they showed us it was his cadence and words. So I love this love story, if that makes sense. I'm down for a chick who ride for her man until the end. As y'all can tell, I come from an old Southern family where we ride until we fall. So I love this, and I love this whole storyline. If there was a spinoff with just Nene and Larry, I'd probably be its biggest advocate. No lie. I would love that story.
Actually, I could see that. Like, I would be here for that too. Okay, I was trying to multitask. I would be into that too if it were if that was like a whole little thing. If they did like a spinoff, I could see that. And I think Larry, if we incorporate the what's their names, Holly, Dennis, and all of them, I feel like if you incorporate all of them, you could really. It would be crazy. It would be crazy, but I think it would be interesting. I'd watch it. Would you watch it? Y'all watch it? I'd watch it. I'll
Yeah,
be here for it.
it'd be a runaway
I watch it. I
adventure.
definitely watch it.
Okay, for
They
sure.
would be on the run, so it would be runaway adventures.
Okay. Let's see. We just kind of talked
What's wrong
about
with
this
this
right
one?
here,
I don't
but
know,
I'll
but
pay
she
the
sure is
clip.
having herself a good time.
Not for long, she ain't.
Take that.
What's this?
$3,000 in tips. Go enjoy yourself.
So you only gonna give me 3,000? Okay.
I talked about this the other day that this was the moment that I think I actually started to have a connection with Shirley, because I personally had not had a connection with this character. I liked Shirley in the grand opening one, grand opening two, she fell off a little bit, but she came back to her senses. But I liked her then. But then when we got here, I was just like, I don't know if I like her. And then she had all this pent up energy for LC. And it was just like she was doing too much. I know how I feel about the Duncans. I just couldn't handle it. But now this moment like kind of triggered and changed things for me. I feel like and I've always understood the Trent thing. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't understand that and like I don't get it, but it's the fact that she's not saying it is what my problem is. Like, if that is the reasoning, then own it, say it, and let that be the thing. But don't say the violence, the drugs, and all of this, because your life revolves around a lot of these things too. Maybe not the drugs as heavy, but it's definitely a lot of shadiness going on in these rooms, which is the reason why there aren't cameras around in certain rooms and stuff like that. And even Jean says that she has all these bodies. Like, so don't do that. And that's what my problem was with the character. Letitia, what are your thoughts about, because I know you two had a hard time having a connection with her as well. Did this do anything for you? Or are you still in the same place?
I do think that it was hypocritical of her, but you can tell just how much she loves her family. And even her welcoming them when they came and everything. And then finally, I think what grabbed me was when Marquise had to tell her, I am a man, you just gonna have to deal with this. And she finally conceded.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, okay, that's why she had all this pent up energy. Obviously, we know why, but she was just holding on so tightly for Marquise because that's her only son left, and we get that. So, no, I'm cool with Big Shirley now. I've always, because I absolutely love her in the books. Love
Mm-hmm.
her.
She's very likable in the books.
So I even love the voiceover actress. I think they used her more than one time.
Mm-hmm, they did.
And I'm just like, I just love her. So I wanted to love her so badly. So just a little bit of a slow way of getting there. But yeah, I like her. Definitely like
Okay. Absolutely. Tamika, well, I don't know if you had, because you hadn't read the book, so you really didn't have a difference or anything. But what was your vibe just on her in general then? And what about this scene and just knowing, like, really feeling like the connection that she has? She loves her family.
Yeah, I was just kind of trying to fill the character out. I really didn't know whether I was going to like her or not like her and what the issues was really. But I love this part. Just something my aunt would have did too. Like, go ahead, girl. Here's something. Hit the, the tables or whatever, the slots, and seeing him give her the kiss on the cheek. I just thought that was a sweet moment as well. And she does love her family. She a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too. But I was feeling that.
Okay. Hey, Kayla. Is that Kayla or is that the other kitty? Which one is it? Because y'all know
That's
y'all.
Kayla. She done came in here running her damn mouth.
Hey, Kayla, but it wasn't really a whole lot on that. I was just wondering if it changed anybody else's feelings, because I know I had some strong feelings initially, but y'all know who's funny in this. Skunk is absolutely funny. And who killed the outfit was this lady.
Well, what am I gonna do to get a chicken foot?
Skunk is funny. Lexi's so funny. You said that you like Skunk. What are your thoughts just about, I loved her outfit as she came in there. She caught everybody's attention. I didn't know who she was when she first walked in there. It took me a whole minute to figure it out. I thought we had some new character. I was like scouring my brain like going back through the book, like you know how you do like real fast. And I was like, okay, now I remember that. I don't remember that. Now it wasn't this person. Like I was just really trying to figure it out. And come to find out, this Ernestine killing it. What you think about her? Because I haven't got your thoughts on just Ernestine in general, because I know you like Ernestine in the book.
Oh, I do. Hearts, flowers, all of the things, butterflies. Ernestine. So those who want to know why I got questions, people will know if you're not part of the private chat, you're only getting 25% of the show. So Ernestine. Ernestine, the character, is a character. She is very I have questions. Like, is she practicing? And look, we're gonna get into it, y'all.
No,
Y'all
we're not.
forgive me. Does she EJ says I'm not allowed to talk about the darker web, y'all. So so does she practice hoodoo or voodoo? And we got questions. We got questions about the chicken foot. We got questions about episode number 2. We just got questions, but I will say she was rocking that red. I will say she was the lady in red. I will say that she was giving the snaps 10 across the boards with the RuPaul feathered fan, Miss Letitia. I feel like Ernestine was Ernestine in this. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tika, I feel like Ernestine would be a character that you would definitely like really, really enjoy. What do you think about Ernestine?
Yeah, of course, I've seen already. I know nothing about voodoo, hoodoo, toodoo, none of that. No disrespect to it, but I don't know anything about it. But I enjoy her character because she has Floyd under control. Like she was talking that talk and riding that saddle, and she had him in a trance. So I love that moment right there. Of course, she came in sexy, demure. You know, she was mysterious because you couldn't see her whole face, and I love her mask that she was wearing. It was literally all the way feathered. It was totally different than what anybody else in the whole party had on. So I absolutely love that. And then her dress, from head to toe, she was just straight up beautiful. And then when she walked over to Floyd with those devil horns on that on that mask, I was like, the devil in the red dress, baby. Let's go. So I loved it. But this little quick moment, real quick, when Skunk said, how did I get a chicken foot and tune it off? I was like, oh my God, what a fool. But I loved it. I love the comedy. And anyway, I'm a Ernestine chick. I'll probably have a t-shirt next week.
Okay, that's what's up. I love it. Yeah, I like Ernestine as well. I think she is definitely an interesting character, and I really hope they utilize her a lot more than what she was utilized in the book. And I'm just, and I want to see kind of what more we can really do with her. Like, let's just put her in here a little bit more. I like that. And Skunk is just a fool. I cannot. Now he want a doggone chicken foot. Speaking of Skunk, let's move on to actually a moment that we get with Skunk, y'all.
That's his?
Yes, sir.
Take that, Dice. I need protection, man. Protection from what? I got some real killers up in here.
Listen, I need to know why Skunk is out here taking masks, but got 2 blickies. One, like, where, what's going on, Skunk? Like, why you need protection so badly, and where your ticket at? Skunk be doing the absolute most, y'all. I can't stand Skunk, to be honest, but at the same time, he funny. It's like I can't stand him because you starting stuff that you don't have to start. But then I just like, dang, but you just can't help but to like him at the same time. It's so freaking irritating. He gets on my nerves. Tisha, what are your thoughts about Skunk?
He is Ezel, very much annoying, very much a pest. A pest. But I thought it was interesting though that he had the blickies and he needed protection, but then he willingly walks into danger. That is weird to me.
So dang, so crazy. Like, where
This
you
makes no
why you didn't
sense.
stop and get your blickies back? Okay, if you gonna go see Jean, that's
Exactly.
crazy,
Very much so.
ridiculous. Um, Lex, what's your thoughts on Skunk? Like, cause you said you liked him.
I like Skunk, right? Because he has a penchant or a heart for Big Shirley. Um, EJ, you actually pointed that out in your synopsis on episode 2 and episode 3, where you were talking about how Skunk liked Big Shirley, but he didn't like Floyd. Why would he go that hard? Because he didn't like Floyd, right? Um, at the end of the day, I like Skunk for his tenacity.
Mhm.
And you have to understand tenacity in order to appreciate it. And that's where I'm at with him. I get why he was like, well, if you don't want to hear what I have to say, I'm going to go take the higher bid. I was willing to take 50% of the bid just for you to listen, to hear me out. And you couldn't even do that. I get it. Now, am I saying that he did the right thing? But I'm saying I can appreciate what he did.
I mean, though, Lex, come on now. He should have just used his words now. This man did not use any of his words. He literally just he just could have said something like, if you see something, say something to the right people, okay? Like he just wouldn't talk. Like 50,000. What is that? That irritated the heck out of me. Like, Skunk, use your words. And they're gonna have the nerve to want to go to the op because you feel like you just because you don't like, if you don't like Floyd, then guess what? But you like Big Shirley and Big Shirley is good to you, you are inadvertently hurting her by going to Jean. Like, it make sense to me is what I need to know. And that's why I can't stand Skunk little weaselly self. I can't wait till they get him. But he'll be that one that'll make it. That's how it always go. He'll be the one that will actually make it. All right, y'all. We got to get to a couple of the other big things. Tika, I'm gonna let you. Not Tika. Tamika, I'm gonna let you talk about Skunk, and I gotta bring in my other. I only get 10 slots.
Skunk definitely is hilarious. I got a laugh out of him trying to come in with the, weaponry. And, oh, I lost my ticket. I left it home knowing damn well, you should have worked that out, Skunk. But Skunk got to go. We know he got to go. But he also was cracking me up when he was like, Ernestine stopped the damn party. She showing up there. I was like, wait a minute, who is this? I was trying to figure it out too. Because I forgot about her for a minute. I said, okay, sis, I see you. That's how you do it.
Okay. That part. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about these two last things and then
sure nobody would even notice my absence. But when I'm bad, I can be so good.
Yeah, this right here just irritated me so much. If you know you got a crazy ninja at home, stop bringing other people into your situations, okay? Like, I understand that Marquise is a grown man and he needs to make better choices and decisions. And trust me, I got all the smoke for him. But if you know your man is stuck on stupid, why you gonna bring other people into the stupidity? I don't get that. Like, to me, I was like, come on, Antoinette, you out of line. And you the one who brought this up. I really don't feel like Marquise was even thinking about this, like in the sense of let's do this right now while all these people, like, you brought that up like that man was gonna say no. Oh my God, irking my soul. Tisha, what are your thoughts just about Antoinette and Marquise and Saint? Oh, Jesus.
I do not like Antoinette. She is playing with fire. She is putting everybody in danger, and Marquise can't get enough. And so therefore he's playing with fire. I don't understand how I'm like, you don't love this woman, But maybe she got that thing and he just cannot, because he can't seem to resist her. So it's just, I don't know, child. Get it together, Marquise, because you putting it's not even just Antoinette you put in danger or yourself, it's your whole family, your whole livelihood, obviously your security, and that you need to get some more of. But anyway, I digress on that
Cause
too.
Lord, Dice, girl, Dice, oh baby. Listen, shout out to Dice. Shout out to Dice because Dice say that Saint sucker punched him. Listen, I don't think Saint sucker punched him. I just think Saint punched you, and you got the wind knocked out of you, and you couldn't even come through with at least one swing. But that's all right because we know that on the next go around, you gonna come with it because you can't do this 2 times. Okay?
I agree. But I hate that he got hemmed up anyway, considering that he was G enough to go and tell Marquise, hey, FYI, he's a coming. He went to warn him, and he the one who got beat up. I was mad about that, especially in the book.
Okay, now that part, because the book, it was actually way more graphic than it was here. He just got punched around a little bit. In the book, he got a real beat down. Like he got beat down, like he needed to be hospitalized. But Dice with the acting like he was blind, boy, I laughed. I said, no, he didn't act like he couldn't see. Well, tell her to come out then. Lex, what do you think about Antoinette and Marquise? Just in general, like, what is the deal with, like, I don't know. Antoinette
I
is
saw
not a
Nasty Girl in my head. Like the OG Vanity Nasty Girl song, right? The one sprinkled with a little Prince. Ooh, y'all like that. I like that. I just feel like she living her best life, and I feel like we are judging. And I thought we were supposed to listen and not judge. Now I listen and I judge, but I thought everybody else was supposed to listen and not judge.
She's married.
So
it's totally different.
She gonna be living her
look.
Settle down.
But was it marriage on paper and nothing else, right? Like, did she think that she had an understanding and she didn't know she didn't have an understanding?
No, ma'am. You is not even gonna make me even think or believe that one.
Wait
you
a
see
second.
how that man like her?
Wait a second, because if Saint knew who she was beforehand, right? If she was for the streets beforehand, why did he think he was gonna razzle dazzle her?
I mean, what that got to do with it? Like, I'm not giving Antoinette no passes.
The head shakes this whole life.
Antoinette is not getting any passes because, first of all, why are you out here? Like I said, why are you out here putting other folks' lives in danger? Like, and at your place of work, like that's like don't shit where you eat. Like, don't eat where you. What is it called? Tisha, help me out. Don't shit where you eat, or don't eat where. Both of them, in my mind, wherever it is, they both go hand in hand.
And I'm not being funny. I'm being for real. My question is this. If he knew what she was about beforehand, before he put that rock on her finger, then what is it really? Like, as adults, we got to start adulting, right? And if you know your girl or your man is for the streets beforehand, and when you say before the streets, you've heard the stories. Everybody in Angola prison was talking about old girl, and you decided to wife her up, then why are you trying to beat up everybody?
But we ain't even talking about Saint. We talking about her. Like, Saint is Saint. But like, that is what it is. I don't care about Saint. I'm talking about her.
She always did.
But
she's being her true, authentic self.
But that's my point. That's my point. That's my exact point. Is that your true, authentic self? It sucks real bad. Tika, what you think about Antoinette? Because Lord have mercy, I can't deal with Antoinette. She for the streets for real. Are you froze, Tika?
Oh, girl, I thought you said Tamika. My bad. Listen, yes, Antoinette is absolutely for the streets. I'm surprised Big Shirley didn't fire her when she caught her with Marquis in the first place, but now she don't have a job because her man said you ain't got no job. Let's go. Snatched her up, and she probably gonna go home, get WWE'd, and be looking crazy. But she probably still gonna go after Marquis. I don't know what the attraction is for her to keep doing what it is that she's doing. Maybe she needs some help. Maybe because he's not satisfying her at home, she feels like she can, she can go off and seek other avenues. Maybe the equipment not working at home. Maybe, I'm just saying. I'm not making any excuses. I'm just saying she for the streets, and she for the streets. That's it. But she got to get it together before she end up missing.
The
Okay.
Saint don't seem like the romantic type, but still, she knew who she married.
Exactly. Tamika, girl, talk to me.
Yeah, maybe it's an addiction for her. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Tika hitting on something and he just ain't doing what he need to be doing. And obviously, if you feel like you got to go searching for her, keep your eye on her and make sure she ain't doing something with somebody else. Like, who got time for all of that? And also,
Not me.
it's just crazy to me. I don't understand why Marquise would keep dealing with her. Like you said, that could not only be putting you in danger, but your family. While she would go, like, is this a turn on for her? Do she want it to be like every night, I gotta prove my love? I don't know. What's happening here?
Somebody had put that in the chat too. That was so funny. I was like, y'all funny. But yeah, no, you're right. But y'all, last but not least, we got one more that we need to talk about. I have two different clips.
It's not that easy. When I wake up in the morning, I love him like cooked food. When I go to bed at night, I hate his ass so much that I want to put a bullet in his head.
How do you feel about him right now? Standing here with me.
Is that what you call a metal man? I thought you stepped on a jack.
That's cold even for you, Marie. I really, really want to spend time with you. And I love you, Marie. And I know that work has been taxing on our relationship, on our marriage. But I am so close to something special, baby.
The same girl who hid the gun and the coat from the cop.
Goodness gracious. It's a lot. Oh my God. It irritates me so much because I never knew how I felt about the Marie character, like really, truly, genuinely, just from the book, right? And I was like, I was kind of indifferent about the character. I really didn't have one way or another, if that makes sense. Like, I just didn't really care about the character that much. But then, like, in the show, having it come to life, I just really can't stand Marie. I really don't like her. Like, at first I was like, maybe, like, and the reason, and just walk with me here. Let me get through this. The reason why I don't like her is because she knew exactly who Jean was all along. Like, she says, like, I'm the same girl, da da da. She knew who he was. And it gave me Tasha vibes, y'all. Like, it gave me Tasha from Ghost vibes. Like, she knew exactly who he was always going to be. It just gave me, I wanted to be a kept woman. Yeah, I love you, but I wanted this certain lifestyle. And now that we've been in this for so long, now I don't ever think that man has ever put her at the forefront. That's what I get from him. He was groomed from this business from the beginning. He was supposed to take his dad's spot, right? He was, this was always supposed to be who he was. This business is his life. And I just don't see a world where he was putting her above everything. I see a world where there may have been a balance at some point, but now I don't know if and correct me if I'm wrong, but are they saying that it's just been a month since they had relations? And I'm like, so we ready to go risk it all and throw it all away for 1 month? Like, it's not making sense to me. I need a real reason why she's running to Curtis. Like, I get you're alone and you want attention, but once again, I need a real reason, and this one don't work for me for whatever reason. Tisha, you go.
Child, I have said it 10,000 times. Marie needs a hobby. Ma'am, you love the man. You have the lifestyle that you want. You have your rose. Go find something else to do. Okay? You don't want to give up this lifestyle. And so just you have to deal with it. You knew what you was dealing with when you married him. She knew from the start. Why are you trying to change it up now? I guess I understand people can change over time, but girl, no. Why are you blowing up your whole spot when you can just go find something else to do and just give him the time when he has the time? Because going for Curtis, that is not it. It's just going to start a whole war unnecessarily.
Yeah,
And it's not like she going to leave John anyway, but I hope he doesn't unalive her.
exactly.
You know
Because
what
that's
I'm
my
saying?
thing. I'm like, you're not giving up that lifestyle. What are you really going to do? I'm not saying that she can't. So I don't want nobody to take it wrong. Because I'm not saying that she can't, but I'm saying she don't want to.
Right.
Listen, if I am a kept woman like that, and I have been kept for this long, and I ain't going no damn where. I'm right here, right now. I'm here. Yes, I'm gonna complain about all the things, but yes, I am still going to be ride or die.
Yeah,
I'm not
spend
going
that man.
nowhere.
Look, spend that man's money, okay? Every time he can't give you the loving you want, go take a trip, girl. Go,
Okay, hey
go to the spa. Go use that man's money, okay? Period.
exactly. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Kay. But yeah, I mean, I 100% agree. Let me go ahead and get Lexi's opinion about the whole situation, girl.
I swear she does this just for kicks and giggles, y'all. I'm gonna actually side with Demarcus on this one. Demarcus, you said it. Marie is no different than Antoinette in my eyes. Like the same smoke we got for Antoinette, we need to have for Marie.
I already had the smoke
Like,
for Marie.
and it's not for different reasons. They're both married women. They both like throwing it back. They both like throwing it back for people who are into them. And I think that's what it is. If you look at the parallels, the story is there. You've got Saint, who is the number two, up under Jean, and they both are too busy to keep home where it's at. The difference is Jean is so busy, he ain't even seeing that his chick want to step out, and Antoinette been stepping out. But it sounds like to me, like Demarcus, Demarcus, please don't think that I ride or die for you, sir, because I don't, or sir, ma'am, or person. Sorry. Um, I just, I'm just saying on this one, you got validity. I feel like they the same person. They're looking for the same thing. And I think that sometimes as human beings, we need to have that conversation when we are of carnal, of lust, or whatever y'all want to call it. Sometimes it is what it is. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that it's a valid feeling. Sometimes you want to be wanted, and that's what both ladies are feeling.
But is that what Antoinette is feeling? Because listen, I ain't saying that there's no difference because I feel like they're both married at the end of the day. But what I am saying is that John and Saint are both a certain type of people. They're both doing something that's wrong. But what I'm saying is that Marie have no intention of ever leaving Jean. So what's the purpose? What's the point? Like, there's no point behind this. Like, there needs to be a real reason. I feel like Antoinette is at home getting that behind whooped on a daily basis, and she is looking for an escape. Like, I think it was you, Tisha. Did you say that she was trapped? I feel like Antoinette is trapped, and that's what makes it very different. I don't have a reason for Marie. She just really don't have one. I'm not seeing it yet. Maybe I just gotta wait.
What if Marie is mentally trapped?
Yeah, maybe. I don't see it though. She's not giving mentally trapped though.
I'm not putting a cape on for her. I'm just saying that we as individuals, or maybe some of us know that plight, but maybe if she feels like, yo, I've been riding for this dude for X amount of years. We don't know what age she got with him when little girl was little girl, right? The stepdaughter. But what if she's been riding all this time and she's always played the back seat? the side passenger. That I'll get it in when I get it in. Clearly, they ain't got no kids together, so he ain't knocking it out of the park on a daily. And clearly,
but there could be something else with that. Like, I mean, we don't really know the whole thing with that. But the thing, I think what Tisha and I both are saying is that she already know this. Like, this isn't a new story for her. This is a story that she went into willingly. So get yourself a hobby, do something. I don't know. Go spend some money, do anything, but leave my damn cousin Curtis alone. Tamika, what's your thoughts?
Y'all have a little bit more context when it comes to this than I do, because in that scene with her and her husband, okay, it was giving me that some things had changed, that it wasn't that way. And now I'm telling you the way that I'm feeling, and then I'm complaining about you never having time for me. And every time we seeing him, he's saying, I got you, I love you, you know you my number one, I'll be back. And it's giving me excuses. And I ain't saying it's right, and I ain't saying for her to cheat, okay? Y'all know I don't believe that in real life, but on the show, we going to war anyway, so let the war begin. Do what you got to do. I wasn't mad at it. I don't know what her reasons are. I mean, Curtis is a Duncan man. Hey, she's seeing a stranger with his mask on that she don't know, that ain't from around there. So she probably figured I could take a chance. We betting tonight.
She ready to risk it all too. And It's crazy because that's what trips me out, is that she also has a crazy man and she knows it.
Yeah, and she
it's
knows
not that
it.
She don't know
she
it.
absolutely know her man. Yeah,
she absolutely knows him. Let me get Tika down here. Tika, do she? Girl, what's your thought on Marie, and my cousin Curtis?
Listen, I don't have a justification or understanding as to why Marie is behaving the way that she is, other than the fact that we have seen John literally put her second, third, fourth, and fifth. No sexual intimacy, not even a kiss. He leans in to pick up his clothes versus kissing her. So she's tired of it. And yes, she might have started out the relationship that way, but something clearly has changed in that relationship. There's something that is missing. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, there's never a justification to cheat. But damn, look at Cousin Curtis. Wouldn't you cheat too? All he had to do was take that mask off, and she went right on in. It was
leave Cousin Curtis out of this.
I'm just saying. That's what she cheated with. Well, they gonna slide to that hotel room or that casino room, wherever they going, they gonna slide, and it's gonna slide, and then we're gonna see if she can let it go. But right now, it's just a kiss.
You already know, girl. You already know. Hey, Amina, you already know how it's gonna go down. It ain't even a question.
I'm gonna be Marie in that moment. That's all.
I had a question. Is what okay? I didn't realize until last week that that Simone is John's daughter, but Marie's stepdaughter. So what happened to her mama? Do we remember? Was it because I don't remember.
They didn't mention that. That's why it was thrown off for me, unless I fell asleep or something and missed the part, didn't go back and I done listened to it about 6 or 7 times now, and I don't remember that ever.
Me either. So I'm just wondering, okay, because that might shape my thought process too. But actually, okay, because I was thinking like, what if something happened to her because maybe she cheated? I mean, I don't know. And now here go Marie, cheating.
Listen, girl,
dangerous.
I don't know, because I assumed that they was their daughter together in the book because they never made any mention of it any other way.
Right.
So, listen, shoot, I don't know. But this is gonna be interesting, y'all. Like, I feel like this is gonna be a hot topic. I feel like it's going to be a hot topic. I feel like some people are going to be riding for Marie thinking that it's cool, because I feel like it's the same thing when Charles had to go a whole month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're about to be in this. It's just not going to be as deep because, it's going to be a little bit different, but I feel like it's going to be that same conversation. But I'm just saying, if it's been a month, if that's what we talking about, Marie, girl, if you don't stop playing with me right now, because I mean, like, you finna go and throw it all away. I'm sorry. I don't know you, cousin Curtis. I do not know you. Okay. I don't know. All I know is that you under this mask, you don't pull this mask off and you cute. But yeah, I don't know you like that. But I do know that I'm a kept woman with this man. Okay. And something about him made me fall in love with him at some point. And maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like she's saying she don't love him. She's just neglected. And like Tisha said, she also don't have nothing to do. If she did have somewhere to channel that energy and just find something else, which I think is why, not to give any spoilers or anything, and so I'm just going to say this to us who read the thing, which is why I think she was so excited about when that opportunity comes up, because she don't have nothing to do and this was going to give her something to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, I really think it has more so to do with, I just need something else to do so that, I can feel this time, because, me, I would have been up at 3 a.m. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I would have been up at 3. Okay. Tika, I know you would have been up at 3.
Well, I showed up when a bit up
I
at
got a
3, 4,
question.
5, and 6. But she about to find something to do real quick because his name is Cousin Curtis.
Yeah, that's what I said last week, girl, while you wasn't ready. Okay.
Well, what if last month, because it had been 30 whole days, right? What if it was a hot pocket session? Like microwave 45 seconds to 1 minute, and then Saint and or Prince or Kendall knocked on the door because they was going to procure some new property, and she was left hot and bothered. And again, we are ladies. We are behind the mask. We don't know our true identities. We're like Transformers. But what if, what if people have had those kind of circumstances in their life before, where a hot pocket is not satisfying your craving at that time, and you tired of hot pockets? Maybe you want a whole lean cuisine or a healthy choice meal. And all he got is hot pockets in the freezer.
It's possible.
I mean, it's so many different things that we could say, but the thing is that we don't know. We really don't know. All we can do is go off of the assumptions that we have. And right now, the assumptions that we have is that right now, Jean has been paying a lot more attention to his business than he has been to her. And if we dig into the book, because most of us have read it, think about what they said in the book per se. Think about how they talked about how she is okay. She knows that she's not gonna get he's not gonna leave his business. He's not gonna do any of that. She just wants more, like a little bit of attention. She would be happy with just this little bit and she would be good. But Jean is just completely neglecting her, period, right now. So I think that it's always been that way, though. Like, I think that he's always given her a little bit of that time, and that he's always gone the rest of that time. But now he took away that time, that little bit of time that he used to get. I think he's like taking that away for this time frame, is what my context clues is saying. I don't know, but who knows? We shall see. We just got to see how this all play out. I just don't need her bringing in Cousin Curtis into this, because why? Okay, leave him alone.
Right.
So y'all, that's
shout out to Mr. Stevens. I know you were in the bushes. Don't feel free to fall out, and neither you, Mr. Banner, because I know you in the bushes too. I'm not saying that y'all are of hot pocket quality. I'm just saying that y'all characters might have hot pocket tendencies, and that's why Marie is who she is. That's all I'm saying.
Girl, people know how to separate the show from themselves. So I cannot. You gonna make me choke. Lord have mercy. But that's what's up, y'all. That's what's up with the family business. This was episode 3. This was entitled Mask On. This was a really, really good episode. Once again, I think everybody looks great in their mask. I appreciate everybody for coming through and talking about the episode. I think that it really was a solid, really, really good episode. And I think we're only going to go up from here. I think it's just about to get real, real active. And Miss Wright, Marie knew the job was risky when she took it. Leave cousin Curtis. Right. That's why I really need them to just leave. Y'all know I'm biased. I'll never say I'm not biased. I am absolutely biased. I need Marie to leave cousin Curtis the hell alone. I do not play about my Duncans, okay? I don't play about them. And if you ain't got nothing good to offer, I'm gonna need you to. And y'all know I low key like Jean, but he about to get on the back burner too. Keep playing, cause he about to do something diabolical. But y'all, what y'all got going on y'all channels? And what are your final thoughts just over the episode in general? Lex, I'm gonna start with you. What you got? I don't know if you're still doing your channel, but if you are, just let us know what you got going on. If you're not, because I know you be working hard these days, but just your final thoughts on the episode. You hear me, Lex?
Sorry, I'm replying to people in the chat, y'all. My bad. So I am on the darker web. I will be traveling to the nation's capital, y'all, for the next couple of weeks. So y'all pray for me, because it's dangerous in these streets while I crunch these numbers. But that's what I got going on.
Any final thoughts on this episode? I don't know if your thing is out. Okay, we're gonna go to Tamika. Tamika, can you hear me, Tamika?
I'm gonna be jumping on, I think, with Miss Kara and Monique 69 Ways and Lawrence, and I gotta talk about this. I don't know who else, but I gotta talk about this episode that came on the fam because it was crazy. It's like, shout out to Moochie. Hot sauce is burning my tongue right now. I gotta get it out. So I'm literally 5 minutes. I'm jumping on for that, and then Tuesdays we usually do the Oval Live first reaction. Wednesday Sisters. Yeah, that's it for right now. Friday, I think we doing the overall of Harlem.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but keep your notifications on. You never know, your girl will be popping around these YouTube streets.
Yeah, I was supposed to jump on that. Candy had invited me to come over and talk about film because that stuff was crazy.
It really was. I mean,
Tisha, you've been dropping content. I'm so excited and so proud of you. I've been over there watching it. What do you got going on your channel, girl? And final thoughts on the episode.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes. Final thoughts. Okay, it's only up from here. I mean, I cannot wait to see what happens next because we about to find out. He's about to go after Floyd, and it's about to be a family war. So I'm looking forward to that. And then also, just hi to everybody. I've seen my name a couple times, but I did not have my actual glasses on, so it was hard to read the comments. FYI. But if you are into Love and Marriage Huntsville, the ladies and I went live right before we got on here today. So go ahead and check that out. I did my first time posting. So really excited about that. But also on Tuesdays, I'll be dropping the Family Business Season 5. Episode 5 is for those that are watching on BET. It comes on BET Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, in New Orleans, I have to drop my own video for episode 3. And then later on this week, episode 4. I also have one more. I have a new segment coming up to celebrate Love Month. So just stay tuned. Make sure you hit the notification bell. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm 28 away from my first goal of 100 subscribers.
Yay! Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel, y'all. Definitely.
Yes.
Tika Dushi, what you got going on your channel, boo? Because you just had an interview with Priscilla. Yay, that was nice.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, we definitely did a ruthless conversation this past Friday with Priscilla, aka Taja B. Simpson from the Oval. So if you guys will please go ahead and check that out, would absolutely appreciate it. I also on this coming Monday, VKJ and I will be doing possibly an interview with the son of Laurel Cowan, who is based off of the story The Girl in the Garage. We'll be doing that. Like I said, that's Monday. And the Oval, back to the Oval I'll maybe not go. I don't know if I'm gonna go live on Tuesday night or if I'm just gonna do a recap of the Oval this upcoming week. But I do have a question about family business, and maybe my two family business queens over here, EJ as well as Letitia, can kind of help me out with this. They keep talking about Houston. Big Shirley just came from Houston. She was trying to send Marquis to Houston. Now, Carl Weber posted something which was like cryptic as far as Levi. He wanted to have a certain person portray Levi. However, he couldn't get that person. Something happened. Do y'all know what's going on? Is he trying to sneak in a Levi character at some point? Who do y'all think is in Houston? That's my biggest question. And of course, at the end of the day, I'm always looking for the very next episode of what we watching, y'all. Family Business. No. Okay.
Yeah. So a long time ago, he posted on his timeline that he wanted to have Tony Todd play Levi. Well, he asked, what do y'all think about Tony Todd playing Levi? Of course, Tony Todd is no longer with us. May he rest in peace. But Levi is supposed to enter into the story at some point. I don't know if it's going to be in the capacity of flashbacks, or I don't know if Levi is somewhere in a facility somewhere that we just don't know about. Like, nobody knows. Like, it just cuts off. As far as the Houston connection, I don't feel like there was ever a book that told us about the Houston connection, or at least I missed it if it did, but I don't think they ever did. I'm just, I'm assuming that they got some serious business going down in Houston. I don't know, but they never actually talk about it. But definitely Tony Todd, and it could be that maybe Levi is alive, because I've just come to the conclusion that I don't know if he's alive or not. But my thought is that he's in a facility, is what my thought process is. That's what I really think. But I don't know.
Yeah, he did. He mentioned on his page that he's looking to bring Levi into the story. And he did mention at the Detroit book signing that we get more information about Levi as well. So I got some suggestions for him.
And I think Curtis also said it too, that not Curtis. I think Ben also said, I don't know why I said Curtis. I think Ben also said that that Levi will come into the story later. So it will be like maybe in a couple of seasons or so. That he will come in, that they're going to finally finish that story. So, it is what it is. But anyway, y'all, we got to get up out of here. No problem. We got to get up out of here, y'all, because we got to go over here to Found so we can talk about all the shenanigans that's going on over there. If you're watching Found, come follow us over to Found, guys, and I will talk to you guys later.
Trapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north, got Diego.